From the Bob Mills Weather Center, the Oklahoma weather expert, Travis Meyer.
All right, it was a pretty good day, and now it's going to be kind of an interesting, pretty good start to tomorrow, but not so pretty in the afternoon. Storm system that's to our north is sinking southeast. You'll see some of these travel advisories start to show up. A lot of winter weather going on in some of these areas. The good news is there was a lot of snow and a lot of ski resorts, and it's just about time for spring break. So if you have some family, kids, some OSU, OU kids, TU kids that are trying to head on out to Colorado, looks like it's not too bad. All right, also something happening this weekend as spring break gets underway. Don't forget daylight saving time begins, and of course, kind of interesting to see how that happens. A lot of folks like it. There's quite a few folks, though, that don't really care for it. And a big difference, especially for sunsets. That's for a lot of folks who have to work in the afternoons and evenings. They want a little bit more sunshine. Well, you're going to get it into the evening now. So 6:28 is the sunset on Saturday. On Sunday, it's 7:29. If you like to get up early and watch the sunrise, well, you don't have to get up as early, and that makes some folks a little less than excited. As far as Tulsa is concerned tonight, it's a pretty nice night across the area. We do have a little sneezing and sniffling. Some of that is still red cedar that seems to be hanging around for a while because it's just the beginning of spring. But we're going to kind of slow that down with some winter. 44 at this hour, 57% humidity. Dew points at 30. That's just slowly going up. So that's starting to see a little rise there. Most of our temperatures running in the upper 30s to low 40s across the state. Tonight through the morning, here comes that cold front. We'll be in the 30s for the most part. A lot of clouds to the north. A little bit of drizzle, maybe some snowflakes up into a portion of Chautauqua County, and then that is going to be moving off to the east. Then the whole boundary moves south during the afternoon. Now, it's not super cold right behind the front here in northeast Oklahoma, so some of our temperatures will fall into the 40s. The daytime high is 52, but by about 5 o'clock, we should be in the 40s. And you can see a lot colder to the west. As we go through the night, the colder air comes in, and then the energy is coming in at that time. So we'll see bands of snow at about 2 o'clock in the morning across the northwest parts of our area. Gusty north winds, sharply colder by morning on Friday, and there could be at least the beginning of it could be some light freezing drizzle, and so that add to a little bit of an issue. Obviously, we've been through that several times already this winter. And then the bands of snow try to come through during the day. It's not a lot of snow, but it could be just enough, especially with temperatures below freezing for a while, cause some problems. Late afternoon as the snow ends, it shouldn't be quite as cold, but temperatures will be in the low 30s. So it's just enough to be right at freezing. So it's not a good travel day if you have spring break plans and you want to get out of town or out of Dodge, wherever it is. We're talking about conditions that are going to be a little bit more in the way of not great. So Thursday night late, we could see some light freezing precipitation tomorrow night. And then as we go into Friday morning, more of a winter mix. So again, you might think about leaving a little bit earlier if you do plan to leave just because of what's going on. But if you're going north, you're going to run right into it. By late afternoon, most of the heavier snows or bands of snow or some drizzle will be in southeastern Oklahoma, then pulling out. Here's the latest news snowfall totals. We're looking for up to maybe 3 inches of snow east of Tulsa into northwest Arkansas, southwest Missouri, and southeast Kansas. The rest of us should be about 1 to 3 inches, and if you're on the southern side, more of a dusting up to an inch. And so it is covering a pretty big chunk of the area. And as far as Tulsa is concerned, our best chances will be happening as we go on into the early morning hours through noon, and then dropping off dramatically by about 3 o'clock in the afternoon to a few areas of light flurries. So that's one thing we'll be watching. By Saturday morning, it's cold. Temperatures in the teens to near 20 with some of that snow on the ground. Then the afternoon, we're not as warm as we were hoping. We do think with some snow on the ground, we'll generally be in the upper 30s to low 40s. Sunday still looks very nice with a big warm up and temperatures running in the 60s, and I think most folks will be happy about that. Any additional precipitation is a slight chance on Tuesday, and then Thursday and Friday as we end spring break will be something. We're also talking about good weather though for a lot of spring break until we get to next Friday. So Friday and then Friday are the ones that we're going to have to watch for. All right, here's the forecast. The latest update, 34 in the morning. It is going to be chilly to cold, and then we'll get up to about 51 and then to 52, and then things just kind of start falling apart. We'll drop back down the 40s with northwest winds. The real cold air comes flying on in as we get on into the evening. The snow flies on in after midnight into Friday, and then we're going to be looking for a really cold day on Friday. After that, though, much improved. I did have to knock Monday down a little bit because of clouds that are rolling in, maybe a little bit of drizzle on Monday night.